What's up guys, Darkdally here, playing Ghost Recon Wildlands today, and I think it's about time I finally finish up that sniper rifle bullet drop test series that I started, quite some time ago. I've been wanting to come back to the game, I've really been wanting to get back into this, and I really at least owe it to you guys to finish this series. Now, if you're not familiar with my sniper rifle bullet drop series, a link to the playlist will be in the description right here. You can also find it on my page, and will be at the end of the video in the upper left-hand corner of the screen as well. If you are familiar with this, well then let's get going. Now the first thing I want to do is I want to make a little announcement. I'm going to be doing a special all in the coming week here. It's going to be a week-long Ghost Recon special. I'm going to do something really cool, and I'm going to be doing a giveaway. And it's not going to be some stupid giveaway, trust me. It's going to be worth watching and participating. So depending on the response I get from this video, let me know what you guys think. Depending on the response, that'll kind of depend on how that goes. But I do plan for a week-long Ghost Recon special coming up, plus a really awesome Ghost Recon themed giveaway. I really think it's time that I give back to you guys for all you've given me and all the support you've given me, and so that's what we're going to be doing. It's going to be really fun. We're going to start off the week with a special unreleased build I never did finish. I'm going to show you that, and then the following week will be a special going through every step behind the scenes, and we're going to build a whole new character build and see how that works out. It's going to be really fun. There will be more details on that tomorrow. There will be an announcement video. For now, let's get to the testing. Today we have the SRSA1. This is one I've been wanting to get to, but due to the demands and other sniper rifles, I felt compelled to do them first. But finally, this is one of my favorite rifles, and I'm glad I finally get to do it. So here's our wall. We're in Villa Verde City, where we always do it. We're going to be shooting at 350 meters, comparing where this rifle drops to stock with parts on it and such. Well, I'm going to go ahead and put up on screen right now. This is the original graphic of where all 11 sniper rifles hit stock with the T5XI scope. From 350 meters, so that gives you some point for comparison. Now I'm going to go ahead and put up on screen now, I'm going to put up the rifles we've tested so far, where they hit stock, as opposed to where they hit with their optimum modifications for bullet drops. So you can see some have improved more than others, and so this is really kind of fun to do, just to see, you know. In the end, play with what you want, but it's kind of fun to know the data. So here we go. Let's start off with, let's start off how we usually do. I just kind of want to check these scopes out. This is just something I started doing after I mistakenly zeroed a sniper rifle with a scope that was off center. So here we have the digital scope. Just want to fire a couple shots. Let's go ahead and let's swap up some scopes here. Let's go to the TARS 101. See how this looks. Wow, these are dead on so far. These look really good. Some of these rifles, if you're wondering why I'm doing this, you haven't seen these videos, some of these rifles are pretty far off with certain scopes, and it's something you just got to test to see. Of course, I'm doing this at really short range. This is really, really short range. I could stand to back up a little bit, but if there's enough deviation to matter at, at 300 meters, then we will see it here. So this is just a little... Let's see how the ACOG works. Okay, and I get that same weird zoom effect with it. Okay, let's have a look at the POSP scope, see what we get. Yeah, wow, these are looking pretty good on the SRSA1. PKS-07 looks okay, although there are some rifles that tend to shoot off to the right with it. Let's just do that one more time. Now we're good. Okay, and I believe there's one last before we switch to the T5XI, which so far has been dead on with every rifle. I think it's probably the only scope it's dead on with every rifle. Now with the G28, we're going to expect to see the bullet go a little bit over the scope. There's been lots of speculation as to why. Some people say the scope is actually zeroed for the red dot above it. Really, in the end, it doesn't matter. But let's go ahead and see what we get. As with other rifles, it shoots a little over the crosshair. It's nothing you can't adjust for, but it's not something that I want to use in my test. And so now let's go ahead and let's check out, just confirm the T5XI Tactical is still right where it should be with this rifle as it is with others. Boy, that scope makes this rifle look short. And yes, this is a short rifle, but that scope especially makes this rifle look short. Yep, that looks fine to me. So let's step back to 350 meters. And we're simply going to compare, see where we drop to, see what kind of modifications we can make. I'm going to be comparing this to the original graphic just so we can see what we've got. And we're going to go from there, do it step by step, and try to get done as quickly as possible. And okay, we are at 350. We're not going to worry about breath too much, but I'm going to try to get it a little steady. We're only going to fire one shot, though, because these rifles are very, very consistent. We only need to fire the one shot. So here is our 350-meter shot, completely stock. And let's go see where that hit on the wall, and we'll compare it to the original graphic. Just to make sure. This is just kind of to calibrate everything. And we hit right at the bottom of the fourth brick, which is right precisely where we did in the original test. Now, let's see what we can do to mod this weapon to possibly improve that. But there's one more thing I want to do after that, which we'll... I want to test the Black Widow. Now, not everyone has that, but I'm fond of this rifle. I'm fond of the Black Widow as well, so we're going to test that as well. Let's go ahead and... Okay, so we hit right at the bottom of the fourth brick. Now, looking at the other rifles, that's pretty much right in the main grouping where most of them hit stock. And I think the only thing we can do to this to improve our accuracy as far as bullet drop goes is to put a long barrel on it, because the only attachments you can do that will matter are going to be long barrel and a rangefinder. And even though this weapon has a rail, for some reason it has no spot for a rail attachment, which is kind of lame. So this is all we can do. I expect to see this move us up on the wall 2 bricks from prior experience. Let's go ahead and find out. And there we go. It is sent. Let's go check it out with the drone. I'm expecting to see us move up a couple of bricks. Let's see. Okay, we are right here. So yes, it moved us up exactly 2 bricks. It moved us up from here. The bullet hole's already disappeared because I actually had my game on pause for about 20 minutes while I did some stuff. So the bullet hole has disappeared. So that's a little fun fact I actually didn't know. Leaving the game on pause will actually remove bullet holes. But it was right here at the bottom of this brick, and it's moved up exactly 2 bricks, right where I expected it would. Let's go ahead and put on screen right now where this rifle hit so we can see the improvement. And let's go ahead and let's compare it stock and modded to all the other rifles we've done so far, stock and modded, so that we can see. So that actually puts it up in a fairly high range. It puts it up there with the MSR, the Mark 14, I mean, and not too far below a lot of the higher hitting ones. And that's really cool because some of these weapons can accept multiple attachments and this one doesn't. And also, one thing that always kind of worried me, because I always liked this weapon, and before I tested it, when I would look at it in the loadout, let's go here real quick, it's the only one with that doesn't already come with max range. Just looking at the stats, now, you know, it's debatable how much these stats actually matter, how much they're scaled to the weapons, etc. But it always kind of had me worried because this weapon here is the only rifle, I think, the only sniper rifle without the range up all the way. So that puts this rifle pretty respectable. Now, I'm really curious because there's a few of the custom weapons I really like to use. The custom weapons being, I mean, like the DLC weapons, the store weapons, you know, whatnot, the Ubisoft Club weapons. And one of those is the Black Widow, which I happen to have, and it is one I'd like to use. Now, let's go check it out. Here's the Black Widow. Now, essentially, this is it looks like a T5XI scope. And it's suppressed. This is basically the SRSA1 with a short barrel. How does this line up to the stock weapon with the short barrel? Let's find out. It looks like it's got the right scope on it. Let's just make sure that's going to play a part in this. Different scopes definitely matter. Okay, so we've got the T5XI scope, so that's good. I think I can actually take the suppressor off this weapon. I've been doing these unsuppressed, but I don't think it matters as far as I know. Well, no, we've tested that. We tested that. Suppression only matters as far as the time it takes the bullet to reach the target. It has no effect on bullet drop. We have tested that thoroughly. Okay, I actually don't see this on the wall. Oh, wait, do I? I think that's actually it right there. Let's fire a couple more shots. Let's actually fire a shot group with this. But it looks like it's actually in the same place that the rifle shot stock. Now, a lot of these weapons you buy in the store have a habit of being inferior to the weapons you get in the game. And that could be the case here, or it could actually be equal. I found them usually to be a little inferior. There are some that shine, though. There are definitely some of these purchased weapons that do shine. In particular, the that Unidad LMG, what is it, RPK-74, I believe it's called. Oops. I accidentally closed my drone. You guys don't see how many times I accidentally do that because I edit it out, but a lot of times I accidentally press up instead of down to zoom. And yeah, we hit the exact same place as we did stock. So the Black Widow right here, let's check this out. So the Black Widow is completely comparable, as far as bullet drop anyway, to the stock SRSA1 with a short barrel, and that's cool. This weapon looks just cool enough. I really like it. I use it a lot. So there we have it for the SRSA1. I'm going to go ahead and put this back up on screen again, the overall compilation, so we can see where all the rifles hit. This is really fun stuff to find out, guys, and I appreciate your enthusiasm and requests for me to keep the series going. Like I said earlier in the video, I decided to do more than keep the series going. I want to revitalize a lot of the stuff I've done with Ghost Recon, do some new stuff, and of course, don't forget the giveaway that's coming up next week. Details will be in a video tomorrow. Once give me some time to gauge some response from this video and plan what's going on, and there'll be an announcement tomorrow as to what we're doing with the giveaway and a little more details as to the specials that are going to continue through the next week. So guys, thank you so much for watching. It's been real fun. I've not played this game in a while, pretty much since I got my computer, which I got to help my channel. Pretty much all I've done is computer games, and I don't want to forget you, the viewers who helped me achieve this, and I definitely don't want to forget where I came from and what I do. And the reason I got the computer was to help me produce better content, and I can do just that with Ghost Recon content. So we'll just have to see what's coming up, but there's definitely cool stuff coming up in the next week. So anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. It's been a real pleasure. My name is Darkdally. I will catch you guys next time.